welcome back. Today we're talking about a hot topic in the industry, people leaving it to do other things. And what better person to talk to about this with than somebody who's actually walked the walk. So today we have Cesalee Smith with us.
Yes.
And she
Can I just say you just sounded like such a DJ?
Did I?
Yeah.
Welcome back
to walk.
I'm working
the walk.
on my...
Like I felt like I was listening to what's that chick that's always on the
I'm
late
working
night?
on my
Delilah.
Yeah, Delilah.
You had your Delilah voice going.
Delilah. Shout out to Delilah. But yeah, working on my disc jockey voice. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. What inspired this episode was I actually saw a post about it was if you could leave the salon industry, be paid a guaranteed salary with benefits, would you do it? What do you guys think the majority of the comments were saying?
Well, hold on. Where would I leave and go to?
It was pretty vague.
Oh, so there was no like. You have to
No,
leave
it was
and
like
go
a
do
guarantee. I
this.
think it might have been like $100K salary, 9 to 5, 5 days a week.
Oh,
benefits.
So just okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I would say the majority would say yes.
What do you think?
I'm just back to the question, and I have a new question that I want to ask. If you guys know how my brain works at this point, but with that question, I'm like triggered. I'm like, you know what? We need to post because I have questions about this question. So that's where I'm at. Just.
But majority of the people said that they left and hated it, and they like now work part-time and then still do hair. A lot of the people were saying that the money never matched how much they made as a hairstylist. So majority of the people who did it like either regretted it, went back, or did hair part-time.
Mm-hmm. And Cecily, you've done it, right?
Yep. She's done it.
All right, let's get in. I want to hear your story.
Yep.
It's a wild ride.
Tell us how
your
you got
journey.
here, how you got started in the cosmetology industry.
I think like the bottom line when people ask me this question is like I never wanted to go to college. I hated school. It wasn't for me like at all. Even in high school, 11th grade year, I went cyber because I was like, this is terrible. Like I'm not doing this. So I just wanted to like stay at home and work. Like work was always my motivation. So as soon as I knew I didn't want to go to college, I kind of realized like, okay, I can do something with my talent that I had and not have to go to college. Like there was another route. But I think going back to like when I actually knew I wanted to do hair, I was probably like 8 or 9. Like I used to have this little easel that like my grandmother would set up and it said like Cesalee's Hair Salon. Aww. And I would just like braid her hair. I would like paint her nails or something. So I don't really know like what triggered that because I don't have any family members that do hair. Like it's just kind of random.
Oh, well, shout out to Granny.
Yeah, she's great.
She kicked off your career.
Yeah, she was great. So then it was my freshman year, my guidance counselor actually really understood like I didn't want to go to college. Like I was basically telling her like do whatever you can. That way I don't have to take as many classes as I need to and I still graduate. Like that was my track. Like
this was my son.
I did not want to do anything. So she had told me like, well, why don't you like go tour the tech school? And I was like, okay. And like my dad had went for masonry, so like I was kind of familiar with it. And my stepdad ended up taking me to the tour and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I can go here for half the day and then I can go home and do my schoolwork and
so when you did Votech, was it specifically the hair program at Votech?
Yes, okay. Yep. So it was the cosmetology program. I went in the morning from 9 to like 10:30. Well, it was like 8:30 to 10:30, but by the time we started. So I had to learn hair, nails, skin, like everything, but hair was my main focus.
That's awesome. Now, when you were done high school, did you go straight to hair school or did those hours put you to
I
where
actually
you needed to be?
Had my cosmetology license before I graduated high school.
Wow,
When did your first position at a salon start?
I was 14 and I was a shampoo girl at a smaller salon and I also did like the front desk and stuff like that. So I don't know who let a 14-year-old answer the phone and schedule appointments, but I was doing it. So it was kind of like funny to look back on.
Yeah.
But that was my
more like a
first
beauty
job.
shop.
Listen, I did it. I did that at that age too.
Yeah.
I was like assisting and working the desk, and it was back when like the calendars were just like flat.
Yeah, it was
and
the calendar with a pencil
Yeah.
and then like just an appointment slip, and you just had to like put it at the station. That way they knew like who their next client was.
That's pretty cool.
I love it.
So you
Yeah.
started out high school, VOTEC, then
Yep.
14 years old, we're working in the hair salon,
Yeah.
getting some experience,
Yep.
and you knew you didn't want to go to college, so here you are today.
Yes.
Did you
Yep.
obtain your license through VOTEC, or did you have to go to school after?
I just did VOTEC. That was
Okay.
the only school I
She had
went
her
to.
license before she graduated.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
I finished my hours, I believe, in April. So
So
then
good.
I went and took my test, which I actually didn't tell anyone I was taking my test. I just like drove and did it, and then I called my parents. I was like, I'm licensed. They were like, what? They were
That's
like, you
awesome.
already drive. And I was like, no. Like, I got my cosmetology license. They were like, oh, okay. Like, we didn't even know you were going.
That's
I was like, yeah,
hilarious.
I didn't tell anyone. So
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You wound up working for like a larger salon company.
Yeah,
Tell
more
us about
corporate.
that and what kind of led you to.
So when I was at the smaller salon, it was nice. Like I kind of got used to dealing with clients because that was all new to me. I never had that like personal like experience. But then I knew like I wanted more hustle and bustle. Like Leash knows, like I'm just like crazy. I'm go 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 all the time. If I'm sitting still, like
She's out of her mind.
yeah,
I
I'm
love
just
it.
like really crazy sometimes. So I was like, okay, I need a little bit more busyness, I guess. And I wanted something where I could be like educated all the time. So I started researching salons, and I went to a more corporate salon, and I did basically everything there. I started out as an assistant, did the front desk, did a little bit of like social media help, and then became a stylist there. That was quite the experience. It wasn't as like, I don't.
Well, what was good? Talk to
Like-
us about what was good.
So I learned a lot. They had an amazing program that you had to go through to get on the chair. So it was a 3-month long program, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, I was like dead by the end of it. But you basically had to take all these courses to then get on the chair. So once you finished all the haircuts, you got to do haircuts. Once you finished highlights, you got to do highlights on clients. So that definitely got me comfortable behind the chair because I feel like you get a lot of people right out of beauty school, and if you're thrown into a salon that doesn't do education or training, they're like, oh my gosh, like how do I do this?
Yeah.
And
So that's an interesting concept with education. So that's something that happens when somebody graduates cosmetology school. Then they do the 3-month like hardcore
Yeah.
class, and then they can get their chair.
yeah,
I actually love that.
So
Yeah.
do I.
so like it
Here we
was,
go.
I know. I was just thinking that too. I'm like, wow.
I don't
like,
recommend doing 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. 'Cause it was a lot, but it definitely like paid off. Like I was so comfortable behind the chair with my like not only my customer service but with my skills because I was doing that all day, every day for 3 months basically.
Okay.
And like you had to do.
Were you working on models or were they mannequins?
So you had to do mannequins first. Once you tested out on the mannequins, then you got to move to like real live models. So basically I was doing like 10 of each
Okay.
thing. So like blow dries, haircuts, men's cuts, balayage, highlights, root touch-ups, glazes, like
this
everything.
is intense, but it's kind of like
I'm
intriguing.
obsessed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
I kind of
Yeah.
like it too. It's like a fast track.
cool.
I feel
to a
like
chair.
yeah, you have like thick skin,
Yeah.
and I feel like that kind of really helped with that because
Yeah.
you're just like
Who-
kind of thrown in to that environment, and
Yeah.
you
And,
know
like-
you're not. There's no expectation because you're not like on the floor, but
Right,
you're really like
exactly.
testing your skills.
I have one question I got to ask though. Who does the educating? Is it stylist? Is it the owner?
So they are a L'Oreal salon, so they bring in like L'Oreal professional educators, but most of the time with the new stylist training, it is like stylists, like educator stylists. Kind of like how we have educators at the salon.
Yeah.
You work your way up to be an educator, and then they'll pull you, and then you'll teach the classes.
All the wheels are turning
Very
over here, guys. You
interesting.
better
We just
buckle up.
Went on a whole
Yeah.
tangent over there, but
I love this
It
because you
was-
learn all these different ways of doing things, and it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It was kind of like backwards for me a little bit because I was in 11th grade when we went through COVID. So my VOTEC, like we had clinic days where clients could come into the school and just get like a $10 haircut or something. We weren't allowed to do that. So once the salon opened up, like where I was working after COVID, the school still didn't let clients come in. So my salon let me bring my clients into the salon, and I got my hours that way with like
okay.
hands-on. So like I was kind of doing clients and then backtracking and going back like through their courses. But I think that's why I got so comfortable right away, because I was like hands-on. Like I didn't
Yeah.
want to be behind a book or like behind a computer. I was like, just give me someone's head. Like
Give me a
seriously.
head.
Yeah. Like it was a lot better once I got to do that.
Talk to us about like the negatives and what like eventually kind of drove you out of the entire industry, really.
Probably like all the rules I had to follow. Like I couldn't be myself. Like if there's one thing about me, like if someone tries to change my personality, like I won't like you. Like I just like let me be me and like don't change that. And like since it was very corporate and like they had those systems that they went through, they wanted everyone to foil the same way. They wanted everyone to do a root touch up the same way, which that's great for the clients. Like they know if I'm going to this stylist or I'm going to that stylist, you're getting the same thing no matter what, which I think that's important. But you also have need to have like your own creativity, like
Yeah, it limits
that
you.
like
It
creates
sucks
your
the creativity
personality,
out.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does.
So there would be like certain days at the salon where like I'd have a client and I'd be like, hey, can you actually come in this day, because I know like so and so's not here and they're not gonna yell at me for like doing something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like I just wanted to like try new things, because if I'm not changing what I'm doing behind the chair, like and elevating what I'm doing, then I feel stuck. And that kind of started like the downhill of like, okay, like I don't really want to do this anymore. So I knew I had to change something, which is why I kind of started doing my own thing behind the chair, but like secretly, that way I didn't get in trouble.
So besides that part where it was like, you know, super streamlined and everything had to be done a specific way, what other things were kind of driving you to start to think about different routes for your career?
So I left that salon and went to another smaller salon then, just to see if things were a little bit different outside of like a corporate like big salon. So I went to basically, like I called it like a storefront. It was just one owner, and she had me and another girl. So it was just two chairs, and I was there by myself a lot. And it was like going uphill, like it was great, and then start going downhill again. Just because I felt like there wasn't like much for me to put into my clients, just based off like where I was, the location. Like it wasn't super busy for me. Like I would have a client at like 9 a.m. and then I wouldn't have someone till like 3 o'clock. Like there was no structure. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want a corporate salon and I don't want this type of like flimsiness, I guess,
Yeah.
within like my business behind the chair. So I'm like, yeah, I guess like this just isn't it, because there wasn't any consistency with like anything going on. And I was like, okay, well, I don't really know what to do anymore. Like this is not fun.
Yeah,
So
it's-
I think it kind of just like drained me, because I was putting in so much, but I wasn't getting anything out of it. So I feel like that's probably like the bottom line. Like there was just nothing for me anymore, even though I was putting so much in.
Yeah.
It's
but
almost
honestly,
like-
I do feel like this is, unfortunately, this is common. Like
Yeah,
these
but
types
it's
of
like
things.
one extreme to the other. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're like searching for answers and you're willing to make the change and try something new. And
Yeah.
Yep.
it's just like disappointment after disappointment.
Yeah.
So you left the industry.
Yeah.
When did you decide that? How long into the other salon were you working there?
I was there for a year. Let's say I was behind the chair or in the industry at that time for like 5 years.
oh wow, that's a long time.
Well, you started out at 14, so I'm assuming your
Yeah.
burnout came around 17, 18.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it was, I'm like, it's funny because I'll hear like older stylists or like more like seasoned stylists say like, oh yeah, like we did this or like we did that, or like, yeah, I've been in here for like 10 years. I'm like, I'm almost at 10. Like
Yeah.
a couple more, got 2
I-
more years and I'll be at 10.
I'm glad we're having this conversation, because I feel like my perception of your journey was like so much shorter than what it actually was, and like you like gave it a fair shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't back down
So-
during
Yeah.
anything, so I like wanted to just really stick it out, which I think that's another big part of my personality. Like I'm not a quitter for anything. Like I'm very competitive. So like I was competing with myself. Like, okay, well this didn't work, so like try this. And I
So-
just kept failing.
This had to have been a huge decision for you to basically quit the industry.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, did you have, like, were your parents involved with, like, your frustrations and decisions? Was there anybody that you were leaning into to be like, I need help with this?
I tried not to put my struggles on other people. Like, I kind of just deal with it myself. So, like, my parents knew, like, I talked to them about it, but I don't think they truly understood, like, how burnout, like, I was at such a young age because I was young. Like, and I think with my parents, like, not ever being in the beauty industry or, like, being around it, it's kind of hard for them. Like, if you ask my dad, he's like, oh, like, did you cut hair today? I'm like, yeah, Dad. He's like, okay. And, like, he's not, like, old or anything. Like, he's young. Like, he knows, like, that I do more than cut hair, and it's every day. Like, on my way to work, oh, are you going to cut some hair today? And I'm like, Dad, I do more than cut hair.
Aww.
Like, I do color and stuff. So, like, he kind of, like, understood, like, the, I guess, like, behind the scenes, but to him.
Were they supportive when you wanted to do the hair and
Yes.
not go to college or something different?
Yeah. None
Okay,
of my
good.
parents went to college, actually. My stepmom went to college to be a teacher, but...
Yeah, your
like,
dad's a masonry, like.
No, so he went for masonry.
Oh.
My dad was a police officer and, like, on the SWAT team, and now he's a truck driver. So,
Cool.
yeah.
See, he left an industry too.
Yeah, yeah.
And to
it
make
worked
you feel
out.
better, my dad walked into our salon when we opened it. He honestly built the salon.
Okay.
He walks in and he's like, this is so weird. People come in here? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Dad,
Wait
this
until
is
he
the
I don't
thing.
think he's been
Yeah.
in
Wait
our
until
salon
he
since
sees that.
2014.
Before I used to cut hair, he was going to like the Cuts and More $6 haircut spot that was like just like
Yeah.
get in and get out. And it's, so I think to most,
Yeah.
not most men, but a lot of men have no idea.
Oh, it's so funny, like, when I, like, have men's clients, because, like, the men that I'm around, like, are a little bit different than, like, my clients. Like, they're very, like, blue collar, like I said, like, out in the woods
that's
hunting
my
and
dad.
stuff like that. Like,
That's
that's my
my
dad
dad.
and that's my boyfriend. And the one time my dad and boyfriend had to come pick me up at the salon, and, like, I told him, I was like, just, like, drop my keys off at the front desk, like, don't come in here. And
Don't
they
come in.
they literally come strolling through the salon, and my
their
dad's
full-blown
got
camo.
like, yeah, my dad's got like his camo shorts on, and like, I'm like,
So wait, do you
hey,
do their hair?
guys. No, my dad does not let me cut his
Do you
hair.
cut your boyfriend's hair?
Yes, he doesn't have
Okay.
any other choice.
That's
Yeah.
so
But he's
funny.
always last on the list. Like,
Oh,
I'm like,
always.
no, you just have
That's
to wait.
always it.
But no, I do not cut my dad's hair. He does not let
That's
me.
amazing.
That's funny. My son's like the bougiest hunter you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
He'll be in full blown camo with a perfect fade razor
Yeah.
cut. Like
Yeah.
his hair has to be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he doesn't come to Privé.
No.
Yeah, so it's like kind of funny with that. But like going back to, like, my parents were very supportive, and
That's awesome.
my parents definitely helped me try and look for other jobs that weren't at a hair salon. They were like, oh, you could do this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to college. Like, that's
Yeah.
not happening. And I actually fell down that rabbit hole, like, of community college or something. And I was like, no, like, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to have to
Like,
write a paper for 10 pages
I'm not
long.
doing this.
So how far did that get? Did you like, were you just like perusing with the idea, or did you actually like apply for that? Or
No, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Like, what am I even saying right now?
Yeah.
And then I just went on Indeed and just started looking for, like, random jobs.
So wait, did you had already leave the industry, or is this while you were still working? You
I
were
was
trying to
still
figure out your plan
working.
B.
Yeah. I was
Okay,
still
so when
working.
you left the salon, did you have something else lined up?
Yes. Yep.
Talk about that. I want to hear.
So I was on Indeed, and I was just, like, applying at random jobs, like, within maybe, like, 20 minutes of my house with, like, I guess good pay, because I was only making, like, $300 every 2 weeks at the salon I was at, and I'm like, yeah, I can't afford this anymore.
I'm telling you, if you ever leave the salon industry, just be a nanny.
Yeah.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a good
That's
point.
where the money's at.
Heather's like, be a nanny and apply to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even need a degree. Just come on over as long as you're not a criminal and you'll take care of my kids. Be a
Perfect.
nanny. That's
You're
where the
set.
money's at.
I'll have my dad do a background check for you.
Right? Exactly.
I was just like searching for jobs, and this one,
Please stop making fun of
obsessed.
me today.
the one manager had got back to me like super quick. He was like, "Oh, like, can you come in for an interview today?" And like, that should have been a red flag right there.
was gonna
Like, I'm like, sure, this is
Yeah,
great. Like,
sign me up.
quick, like, threw on an outfit, and I'm like, I guess I'm like an office girl now. Like, I need to dress like
Corporate girly.
Like, not hair salon corporate, but like actual corporate.
Right.
So I'm like, crap, I'm like, what do I wear? So I walk in. Keep in mind, it's a motorcycle dealership. So like I hear the word dealership and I'm like, okay, this is going to be like pretty like fancy. Like it's not going to be as like easygoing or whatever. So I like walk in there and I'm like, yep, I could have worn sweatpants. Like,
Stop.
and I'm like, okay. So I like had my interview, went great. Like everyone was super nice, super low key, laid back. Like went with my personality, great. And he was like, okay, like we'll call you back like within like a week or two. Like I'm gonna talk to my assistant manager, like all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. And I'm pretty sure I like got home and he called me. He was like, can you start tomorrow? And I'm like, well, I have a job. Like, I can't, like,
Yeah, I need to give my 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I told my boss at the hair salon, I was like, just so you know, like, I'm taking a break. Like, I might be back. Like, I'm not quite sure. Like, I just need a reset, basically. And she was super supportive, which was great. She was like, well, if you want to just, like, stay, like, once a week or something, or, like, once a month and do your clients, that's fine.
Oh, love her.
Like,
Yeah, that was really nice.
yeah, so that was super nice, but I didn't do it just because I was like, I'm not getting anything out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still, I would still be pouring into someone else's cup and not getting anything in mine. And I was like,
Gotcha.
yeah, like that's not gonna work for me. So I started at the motorcycle dealership and I worked there Monday through Friday, like 9 to 5. So it was like normal, I guess,
Okay.
work hours.
Corporate hours.
I was stoked to not be on Saturdays. Like, I was
Yeah.
so excited. I love when people are like, oh, I can't wait to work Saturdays. Or like, yeah, I don't want to work Saturdays anymore. I've been doing it for 8 years now. Like, it's a lot, but you got to do it. Like, it builds your book. So I love when I hear people complain about it because I'm like, yeah, no, like, you just got to power through it. So I was off Saturdays at the motorcycle dealership then, and then they kind of roped me into doing Saturdays. So I was like, okay, like that was a nice weekend while I had it, like for like 2 weeks of not doing Saturdays. So I basically was just like answering the phone, scheduling appointments for people to come in and like pick their motorcycles up. Very low key dealership, like nothing too crazy. And then the one person that I worked with left and I had the office to myself, and I'm like, I don't know how to do any of this. Like, I literally had the position of a finance manager.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to do that. Like,
How old are you?
I was 20.
Oh my
She
god.
was approving loans.
Yep.
No, literally.
No
I'm like, how do I
experience.
do this? I'm like, what the heck? I'm like running people's credit scores. And I'm like,
It's like approved.
yeah. I'm like, you get a bike. You get a bike. Like, it was crazy. So, like, I had people to lean on, but I was definitely, like, in that kind of on my own for a little bit. And then I was doing title work. And I'm like, I'm not like a notary, so like I can't notarize anything, but like I was still like filling out titles. And I'm like, hopefully I don't screw this up. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is crazy. So that was a wild ride, but
How long were you there?
I was there for 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then when you decided that wasn't the right fit, where did you go?
I came to Privé.
Ah, okay.
Did you reach out to Jade or did Jade reach out to you?
I reached out to Jade, and I actually, the other day, I went to email you. I, like, emailed you back in, like, 2018 about Privé.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I, like, completely forgot. Like, I didn't even know I did that.
Did Alicia get back to you?
Yeah, you did. I think we had, like, one conversation. But I think I was just scared because I was, like, 15 or 16, I think.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Because
did
it was
you
right
and
when
Jade-
Jade came here.
Did you and Jade go to high school together?
No,
How
but
did
we
you know?
worked at the, like, bigger salon.
It's
that
not
I was
together.
at.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was your connection.
Yes.
So then your wheels started spinning while you were there.
Yes.
So then you set venture for Privé.
Yeah, I was still kind of, like, actively doing hair, but, like, just on the side while I was at the dealership. Like, I have a huge family, so I was still doing, like, my family's hair, like, their color. I was going to my friend's house and doing color on them. So I think that kind of kept me in it enough, but not, like, too much where I was still, like, okay, like, I really don't want to do this. I'm kind of just doing it for fun. But then when things started going like a little bit south, I guess you could say, at the dealership, like it was just like, okay, I don't need to be here anymore because I'm not getting anything out of what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I got laid off from the dealership because sales were slow. And they were like, okay, like, we can't really, like, have you here right now. So I'm like, okay. Well, as soon as that happened, I started looking for other jobs because,
Right.
like, I was going to drive myself crazy again if I was sitting still. So I was like, you know what, like, I think I need to go back to hair. Like, I was
that's
just
my
missing
question.
that part of me.
I know that you had those 2 salon experiences in the past that weren't necessarily amazing. But what basically was drawing you back? Like, what were the things that you were missing from the industry?
I think just like doing hair itself. Like I just love doing hair so much. When like I wasn't doing that, I was like, okay, like how do I get back to doing that a different way? Like I wanted to still do hair but do things differently. I would say I kind of made being a hairstylist like my personality at one point, and I still wanted to keep that, but a little bit differently, because when I was doing hair, like I was literally just doing hair behind the chair. Like I wasn't really thinking about like the connections that I make with my clients. Like I had that in the back of my mind, but it wasn't a priority. So working at a dealership, just like signing papers with people, yeah, have a good day. Like I didn't really get to like know someone and make that connection because I never saw them again. So I started missing that because I like wanted to be everyone's friend. Like I'll talk to the person behind me in the grocery store line. Like I just like talking to people. So I think I missed that part of it as well because that's just like who I am as a person. So being stuck in an office all day and not being able to like hug someone or like touch someone, like it really took a toll on me because I kind of just like strive like off that stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so next stop on this journey.
Next
Yeah.
up, pre-bay
An
land.
hour and a half
Hop
away
the fuck
from
in,
you.
girl. We're going on a ride.
An hour and a half away, though. That's what intrigues me so much. Like, how did you, like, what even went through your mind that you're like, I'm going to go to the salon that's an hour and a half away?
Well, I don't
So,
think Wayne's not.
No, so Wayne is an hour.
Okay.
It started out being like a 40-minute drive with like no traffic, and then like I think the world has just gotten busier, so now it's just a bunch of traffic.
Yeah, because now no one's allowed to work from home anymore.
Yeah. So I think the drive, like I didn't even think about it. Like I remember my
Hold on, backtrack. How did you find us?
through
Jade.
Jade.
Okay, so tell
Yes.
us like that experience. Like, you know, you stop at the dealership and then you're starting to consider something else. How did
Yeah.
you find
Did
us?
you reach out to Jade right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, should I just do it? And she was like, yeah. She was like, dude, I've been trying to get you here for years. I'm like,
I do
know.
remember. Now this is all
It-
coming back
yeah.
to me. Yes, I remember. I set up an interview with you, and then I think like you changed your mind.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
And then I remember her coming to me again, and she was like, "Do you remember the girl that I tried to get in here?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, she wants to like work here now." And I was
Yeah.
like, "All right, do your thing, Jade. She's my top recruiter, by the way.
she?
She can like talk Luke into doing hair if she wanted to."
I mean, I think she could talk a lot of people into doing a lot of things if she
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing.
So I had reached out to her, and we go like really far back with doing hair. Like she had left the salon where I was at, and I actually trained her there. So like I always joke with her and her clients like that she'll introduce me to. I'm like, yeah, I taught her everything she knows. She's like, yeah, well, I taught her everything here. So and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I got her this job.
Yeah. So she was like, just do it. Like, you won't regret it. And I was like, okay, like, sounds good. So I put in my application. I, like, updated my resume. And I was like, okay, like, my resume is crazy right now. Like, this is insane. Got my interview. And coming back to, like, the hour drive, it felt like a 5-minute drive because I was just, like, so excited. I was like, I can do this every day. Like, this is awesome. It didn't really feel like anything, like, too crazy for me because I just loved going to work. Like that was the first time I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so excited to just like get in my car and drive to work. Like I would show up to work early, like and just sit in the parking lot because I was so excited to go there. So it didn't really bother me.
So you came back as an assistant, not even as a hairstylist. So you kind of started all over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which that was like a huge thing for me. I'm like, do I really want to start over?
Yeah.
But
How long were you in the program?
Record timing.
Record?
I think it was 4 months.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was
really?
our fastest for sure.
Yeah.
Fastest. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let me jot that down for my interviews.
Yeah, I used to say 6 months to a year, and I'm like 4 months to like.
Yeah, I mean seriously though, because that's what
She's
I
a
say.
record
6
breaker.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your biggest like mind shift? Would you say like when you came back? Like, did you feel like this time was different? And like your approach to, coming back to the salon environment.
Yeah. I wanted to come back really strong. Like, really strong. Where, like, if something was in my way, like, just move. Like, I'm doing this. Like, nothing's going to stop me. Because I think I went through enough things where, like, I wanted to be good at doing hair and I just wanted to be a good hairstylist. And there were just things that got in my way and I let them get in my way. So I was like, you know what? Like, if this is what I want to do, like, nobody's stopping me. So I think that was my biggest shift because I didn't want anything to stop me and ruin it for me again.
So were there any things at Privé that allowed you to like just keep going without being stopped? Like anything specific that we offered that other hair salons didn't?
Just like the creativity and like being able to be yourself. Like you guys have this brand obviously, but like you don't have this mold that you're sticking everyone into, which is very appreciated from someone who has left the industry and was in that position before, because it was like cookie cutter, like you have to do this, this, and this, and everyone looked the same, like everyone was wearing the same smock. Like not having a dress code for me, well, we have a dress code, but like not having to wear the same thing every day was also a big part for me, because I was like, wow, like this is my personality, like I got my cowgirl boots on today, like everyone knows I'm from the country, like this is great. Like it was just, I was able to be myself, and I think that was the biggest like mindset thing for me. Like I don't need to hide like who I am or fit someone else's version of me, because that's just not who I am.
You could be the stylist you want to be.
Yeah.
So
it's
this this current season of your life, like I feel like you seem so well-rounded to me, like from an outside perspective and just learning all of this about you. Was there a specific moment in time where you felt like, okay, this is it? Like I feel really good about everything. I know my future's here. And then the second part to that question is, what is the future for you? What's the goals?
Level 10 is the end goal. That is like what I literally have.
What level
like,
are
in
you
my
right
mind.
now?
I'm a level 2.
Oh,
Going for level 3.
sweet.
Yeah.
When do you think that'll happen?
It's hopefully going to happen in August.
Oh.
The end of August is my last month.
Oh, now I'm
yeah.
going to follow this. I'm going to see if this
I know.
happens.
Well, it will. I don't even
Yeah.
have to follow it.
Yeah,
No,
I would
she's
say.
already like hitting the numbers, but she's not allowed yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like a, what do I want to say? Like a, not like a time breaker, but like a record breaker
Yeah.
almost. Like,
She is.
Yeah.
She also, I feel like you have like all of your responses have been like about accountability and like ownership and your drive, and it's just like all the traits of like a true entrepreneur. Hit, wink, wink.
Like it's funny you're saying that, because when she said my end goal is level 10, I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah. That's what you think
Let
it
me
is.
tell you something.
My own privé.
Let me tell you something, sister.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, because I don't get to spend a ton of time with you in person. We communicate a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something about you that definitely has been eye-catching for me. And I think it's just it's your social media, it's the way you put your personality out there online. Like I'm able to kind of online.
The internet.
The internet.
The World Wide Web.
But anyway, I think what you're doing, I don't know, there's just like something there. And I feel like the way that you interact with me because I'm not present in your career, but yet I almost feel like we chat. And I know that you do this with Lindsay as well. And I just feel like you're really impressive with the engagement that you have with people. I think it's impressive.
Thank you.
well, it
Yeah.
sounds like we might be coming to the country soon.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys around.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say, coming back to your question, I had like my I made it moment probably like December 2023. Or yeah, is that when I started? 2023? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, December
And it was
20.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, or no, I started November, like right around Thanksgiving. But I would say like December, January, that time. I was
Okay.
like, yep, like I am where I'm meant to be. Like everything just felt right. And one of the biggest things that really stood out to me in that time of my life was my family and how they saw my personality. Like I would just like get texts from like people like, you just look so happy, like you're just like back to yourself, because like I went through some really
I was gonna say
hard shit.
the girl
Like-
that sat down in that interview, I just think was like so broken and like beaten down, and I just felt so
Yeah.
bad for you, and I just wanted to be like, just do, because I know you were
Yeah.
like still on the fence, like after the interview, you're like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to start over, and I was just like, this is it for you. Like, I know, I promise, trust me.
Yeah. Yeah. I went through some really tough stuff, like 2021 to 2022. And like, I felt like a little bit of 2022, I was like, oh yeah, like this is great. I'm back to myself. I'm having fun. No, like it was not. So then once I found Privé and like came back to doing hair, which like I said, I kind of say like a hairstylist is like my identity. I don't circle my life around that, but that's just so much like who I am, like to my core, that like that can't leave me ever again. Like I just
Yeah.
have to keep myself in it somehow.
Well, you were asking a question earlier about her, and like I forget what the question was, but I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I feel like when you said why would you want to go back to hair, and I just felt like hair was like your safe space. Like you've been doing it since you were 14 years old. Like that's what you know, and it's what you're good at and what you love.
Yeah.
Like it's just a safe space for you.
Yep.
And I'm so happy that Privé helped, like, help you find your way. And
Yeah.
I don't think this is it for you though.
Yeah.
I think this path is going to be ongoing with you.
I think end goal right now for me, no, it's not even end goal, because my goals are going to change. Like
Yeah,
I'm just
they
like
do.
constantly changing.
They do.
Like Lindsay knows, like I always text her. I'm like, hey, hate to be annoying again, but like this happened, and she's like, okay, like tell me when this happens. I'm like, okay, well I'm going to try for this next time. Like even with level jumping, like
Are we talking about Lindsay Hilden?
Yeah.
I would like also want to mention Lindsay Hilden isn't at her location.
I know. That's why I think it's amazing. Like she's just such a good mentor for everybody.
She is, but Cesalee,
Cecily sought her out after Lindsay's podcast episode.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Linz.
Yeah, she's been great. Like she answers all my questions. Like I send her like pictures of my notebook. Like if you guys, I wish I brought it today. Like if you guys saw my notebook, you'd be like, what actually goes on in your brain?
I've
Like
seen it
Lindsay
in stories.
gives a shit. That's the thing about her. She genuinely cares about you.
yeah,
So good. I'm happy that she's, there for you.
yeah. So, I think when I think of end goal, I'm not even at like my next step. It's like the step after that.
Okay.
Like with level jumping and everything, when I hit level 1, I was like, okay, like we're working for level 2 now.
Yeah, she was like
yeah.
coming at me with numbers, and I was like, "Wait, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Like, you
Yeah.
gotta like stay here a little bit." And she was like, "No, like I'm just gonna like continue to hit these numbers until 6 months comes. I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
work my ass off the last 3 months." I was like, "All right, fine."
No,
oh,
because
this is next level
once
thinking.
once I'm in that rhythm, like I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Like
Yeah.
that's just how I work, I guess. Right now, my goal is to hit everything at 6 months.
Do you
She
know
wants
the
those
specific
Saturdays
year
off.
that you'll hit level 10?
I
Look,
think
she
I would
I-
be 4.
I have no doubt she's done this
I
math.
think it'll be 5 years. 5 more years, I believe.
Yeah.
How old will you be at that time?
I'll be 27.
Oh my god.
Damn, a level 10 stylist at 27.
That's
That's some
incredible.
major
I
goals.
cannot.
I give you so
Yeah.
much credit.
My first goal right now is level 4 by next spring. That's
I
my
am
first
so blown
goal.
away, especially because you're so young. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't like to talk age, but the fact that you're so young and you have these tremendous goals, like, I hope your
And the
family is
skills
so
to
proud
back
of
it
you.
up.
I hope they know what a
I don't
blessing
talk
you
about
are.
it that much.
Because do you know how many people have 21-year-olds that don't even know what their day looks like tomorrow. You have 7 years planned out.
Could your parents kindly
Yeah.
write us some sort of guide to
Yeah,
make sure our kids are
Shout out to mom and
motivated.
dad.
Yes, please shout out to your mom and dad, but I would please, like, can we get them on the podcast?
Yeah, I need to hear.
But they would have come on.
Don't put them in the same room together. Actually, my parents are divorced. So
Yeah.
maybe like separate
We'll do
podcasts.
separate podcasts, and that's okay. But wow, what a tremendous job they did with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so well rounded and level headed and like just so far beyond your years. It's so
Yeah.
impressive. And I just love how like I feel like there's this version of you that, you know, this country girl who, you know, hunts and does all of the things that you love to do,
fishes
and then you step into the heart of the main line.
But does hair in the big
And,
city.
like it's just
That's like one of my favorite things about the job though.
Yeah.
Like it is
Yeah.
so much fun because I see that difference, and like every single client that has sat in my chair and I create that relationship with them, I tell them, I'm like, if I was walking down the street, like you would not recognize me. Like I'm a completely different person. And I even said, I forget where I was going the one time, but I was leaving my boyfriend's house and like we were just talking with his parents, and I think we were going out to dinner or something. I had like my boots on or something like that. And I was like, oh, like how do I look? He goes, not like you work at Privé. And I'm like, thanks. I'm like, I guess that's right. Like he was like, oh no. He was like, you just look like you're from Boyertown and not what you wear to work. I'm like, yeah,
Well, that's
yeah.
fun. It keeps it interesting.
Yeah,
you know?
it is
Yeah.
fun. Like I just
We often come into the scenario where we have people who are probably her age when they start out being in school and they want to quit the industry. What would you say to them? And maybe we should have her lined up for when this happens. Because it's
I hate to say it,
it's
but
a
I'm like,
thing.
listen, level 3 and 4, we're gonna stay close there. Because that's when it happens.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
level
usually
3
level
and 4 is
gets
when
really
people
frustrating.
start to get like they lose the fulfillment and they start to get frustrated. You already went through it, so it's good. But yeah, yeah.
And even like level 1 too, like apprentice, like when you are about to go on the floor, and like maybe you can attest to this, that it's different and it's hard to like get clients from thin air and like build your book.
yeah, it's definitely hard at that point, but like if you want to do it, like, and that's what you see yourself doing, like you just gotta like keep going for it. Like you seriously can't let anything stop you. You're gonna have hard days no matter what. Level 1, level 10, like owning a business, like you're gonna have hard days, and if you let every day that was like sucky stop you, like you're not gonna go anywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
so you were an hour away. How do you build your book? It has to be hard because you're not bringing in friends and family that are like next door neighbors.
Yeah, I still have some clients from back home
Okay.
that still see me, and like I'm very appreciative for that because some of them drive an hour, so
Yeah.
like 45 minutes. So like that's great. A couple of my sister's friends live out this way, so
Okay.
it's nice because I have them, but it's just people who kind of randomly get thrown in my book or they find me on Instagram. I don't really know how I get a lot of my clients unless it's just them like randomly booking online, which is a great system to have. But I knew it was important that I got those clients to come back to me because I didn't have a neighbor 10 minutes down the street to come get their hair done. So I did everything I could to get that person to come back to me. And I kind of had a hard time with that because I didn't want people to think like I was trying to be better than like the person next to me in the chair, like doing or behind the chair, like doing hair. But I kind of made it like a cutthroat business for me because I needed that person to come back to me
Yeah,
because
to
I
build your
don't
book.
have anyone around here.
You don't
Like,
have
I
somebody
need
lined
that
up.
person
I would
in
love
my
to know her
chair.
retention number.
Her reviews, she gets a lot of reviews too.
That's amazing.
Ton of reviews.
I would say like if someone's having a hard time and they don't know if they should leave the industry or not, like I don't want to say quit your job, but like leave. Like if you truly are meant to do hair, you'll find your way back. So just leave. Like it's scary and you might feel a little lost, but if you truly are meant to do what you think is like hair and you want to be a hairstylist, you'll come back to it.
And I also think that for the stylists that don't want to leave but want change, like switch salons.
Yeah.
Like you did. You found your salon. It took
Yeah.
you 3 to get there, but
Yeah.
you finally found it. Maybe the salon you're working in just
Yeah.
isn't the right.
But anyway, we're so happy you came.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
thank you
blown
guys
away
so
by you.
much.
I love your story. So,
Thanks.
and I love that you're so young. And I can't wait to see where you're at 27.
Yeah.
Or level 10.
Put a reminder in my phone.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you're looking for more, head over to our website, gohampod.com. We got some resources over there for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.